The students who were the petitioners in the case came out very strongly against the court order, and Almas is a student from Udupi. She is one of the students studying there and went to court against the government's hijab ban, and she joins me now on NDTV. Thank you, Almas, indeed for joining us. Now, Almas, just tell us a little bit about your first reactions to the court order. We saw many of you came out, had a press conference saying you absolutely reject it.
Yes, actually today, as everyone knows, that we have got a judgment on this hijab issue, and it's we didn't expect it to be like this, sir. We feel like it's injustice happening with us when our constitution itself have promised us all the fundamental rights. Now the High Court is denying it, and the High Court is saying that hijab is not essential part of our religion. When our Quran itself says that it is an essential part, when in the Quran itself, the book which we follow, in that itself, when it's written about hijab, there are some chapters in that, like Surah Al-Nur, like Surah Al-Azhab. In that, it's written clearly about hijab. It's mentioned as himar. Right. A word himar is mentioned in that, and it's written about hijab in that a girl should cover her hair with a veil and her chest and her whole body. When in the Quran itself it's mentioned, then why the High Court why the High Court have said that hijab is not essential part of our religion?
So, Almas, I think one of the things the court was saying is that the petitioners or the lawyers for the petitioners didn't provide enough evidence to show that hijab is essential to religion, to essential part of Islam.
It's false, sir, because our lawyer, as much as I know, he have provided all the proofs. He have provided all the proofs to the judges. He have said clearly, and he have shown all the proofs to the judges that hijab is essential and it is obligatory in our religion. Okay.
Now, here's the thing though, Almas, that the order has now come out, and I'm told that already it's being challenged in the Supreme Court, but that again could take time. What I'm interested to know is, what are all of you now going to do as students? Because essentially now the ban is in place, which means that the colleges and educational institutions you go to may not allow you in wearing a hijab. So are you going to stay away from college? Are you going to still try to attend college? How is that going to work?
Actually, we signed the petition because we wanted to wear hijab and attend the classes and wanted to go to college. But now, as we have not got the justice, we can't see we have been not given the rights to wear the hijab. We are not going to go to college without hijab. First of all, this is the first thing, and second thing, we want to make our judges, we want to make our country, we want to make our government understand, our High Court understand that hijab is obligatory and it is essential part of our religion.
So you're going to go to college. You're going to insist on wearing a hijab, but what if they don't let you in?
No, sir, we are not going to go to college without hijab, sir. And we know that they won't let us in because from so many days, from 3 months, we have been struggling. This issue could be solved inside the college premises long ago by a principal itself. But he tried to elaborate this thing so big. Now it have become religious, communal, political, and I don't know what and all. There are several students facing so much problem from this. They everyone is lagging behind from the education. They have been denying the rights from education as well as our religion.
So what about the argument that was made that that this is something which is kind of forced upon you, that this is not something that you're doing by choice, but is a form of either sort of religious or social coercion, that you're sort of forced to wear the hijab?
I would like to clear this thing. This question has been asked several times, and I'm clearing it once again that it is not by force. I am not the girl. I am not the one who would listen to others, who would get brainwashed by others and do such thing. I would literally not do such thing. It is very shameful to do such thing. I am doing this because I want to wear hijab. It is my right, and Constitution itself have promised us to practice our religion, culture, and education.
So you're doing this out of your own choice?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and Almas, the last question here is that in your own institution, until this order, until this controversy, were you attending classes with hijab, or was it not allowed earlier? Or earlier it was allowed? What was the rules?
Earlier, our seniors used to wear the hijab. When I was in, now I'm in 12th standard. When I was in 11th standard, my seniors used to wear hijab. But that time, like, they didn't allow us to wear hijab. There was clear discrimination between us, and we raised the question about that. But the lockdown took place, and many like things came in middle, and we couldn't do anything. And now, when we started wearing the hijab, this controversy took place.
Okay, so you were wearing it earlier, and this suggestion that the state government has been making that you were sort of made to insist on this because of the pressure from certain groups like the PFI and things like that?
Absolutely not, sir. It's false statement. I have no. First of all, we started this by our own with our parents, with the help of our parents.
Okay.
Our parents, and we tried to convince our college management and principal and everyone, but they were like not at all understanding. They were not ready to give us our rights. They were not ready. They were just not ready to give us a single. They were not ready to allow us to give us a single cloth on our head, which was our right.
Okay.
So after that, we had to approach some student organizations. After that, it happened. Like after 15 days, maybe. Like we have been put outside of the college. After 15 days, we have approached an organization, student organization.
I see. So you approached these.
From there.
Okay, so you did approach these organizations, but you said that was after you tried with the parents. Okay, absolutely. Right, absolutely. The last question, though. Sorry, just to check that one point, Almas. You said that you will attend college with hijab. You know that they will stop you, but then what will happen? Will you then have to miss college and classes?
I'm not sure about all those things, sir, but I've been really worried. My parents and everyone have been really worried about our education also. Here, when we live in a secular country where we have option, where it is not an option to choose between our faith and our education. When we have all the rights to follow both, why are they questioning us? Like, why are they giving us options between uniform and education? Why is uniform so much important for them? And at this point, I would like to add one thing. Uniform, it was not compulsory before we signed the petition. It was not compulsory in all the colleges. If there is compulsory, if they said that uniform is compulsory, then it was illegal. Right after we signed the petition, the government brought an order that uniform is compulsory. Like you have heard about Samavastra maybe. They brought that in the middle itself. And after that, when on February 8th, when there was a High Court judgment to come on that day, some ABP goons and all, they started wearing saffron shawls. And that got, that was the pressure on the High Court.
Okay.
They couldn't give any verdict. They couldn't give the judgment on that day.
All right.
You can clearly see, sir. Everyone can clearly see what's going on.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see how all of this plays out. But thank you very much indeed, Almas, for joining us. Thanks very much.